Man, this cup, bro. You got the fillers coming out.
I see what's going on.
Uh-huh.
So, with your previous situation, right?
Yes, sir.
And you made a song about it, Spaceships. Check it out.
Facto.
Do you ever send that music to the person that it's for?
So
Like
that's a great
subconsciously?
That's a great question.
You know what I mean?
That's a great question.
Cause,
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I think it was Childish Gambino. He has a song that it was he kind of like remixed Adele's song, but one of the lines was basically, "I know you in the club, listen to this right now, so just text me when you walk out." Like he knew he was gonna be that dude, and he knew the shorty that he was talking to in the song was gonna hear that song eventually. So you know what I mean? Would you send the song to the person?
So it's crazy that you say that because obviously I'm nowhere near Childish. Shout out Childish, but I'm gonna get there though.
He
But
he slept on.
He's definitely slept on, but he's very talented. Wordplay is stupid too. But to answer your question straight up, there are times where, and not so for my previous thing that I went through, I would want to, but that's a person where I don't even think that would even go the right way.
It's not worth it.
It's just not really worth it because I don't even know if you really gonna listen, to be honest with you. So for me personally, I feel like I know that I'm pretty popular, so I know that whatever I put out, eventually it's gonna hit.
Yeah,
and it's like eventually you're gonna hear it. And I personally don't make the music
because that person's in a small circle that is gonna get around.
I just feel like even if it was a small circle or not, like
no,
just
but
me,
the small immediate circle.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like even though I personally, I wish that I wish that I didn't go about things the way I did in certain aspects with music and how I go about things. But lately, I personally feel like if I focus solely on myself, right, and I focus solely on trying to build my stuff up, you're going to hear it. Because now what's happening is that I never lived out in Delaware. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, I came out here, to build with this person. So for me personally, the music now is gonna blow out there a little bit because people are driving around now. It messed me up the other day. I was by my job and one of my coworkers, guess he put his man's onto my song. He's at the stoplight and I'm hearing the song like that is crazy. And I only put that out on Instagram, so that means you have to be on my page just playing it out loud on your Bluetooth. That's crazy. So I don't personally send it out. I don't think I will ever do that again because when I have, it's just not. It's kind of pointless because I feel like, unless you're going to listen to it back and be like, I hear what you're saying and I understand how you feel. A lot of women don't do that. They don't understand how we feel. They don't. As a matter of fact, they don't want to understand how we feel sometimes. That's the real thing. So it's like, what's the point of me sending it out to you?
I think that's people in general. Like once they get an idea in their head and they
gonna run with it.
They sold on what the situation is. It is what it is. You can't tell them anything to change that. Like
nothing. And unfortunately, I had to learn that the hard way myself personally.
I just recently took a deep dive and realized that I gotta leave space for the possibility that I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So I take accountability for my shit now. Recently, like I used to not. Like I used to be so I was a dickhead.
You know what's crazy about you saying that though is that I just me being your friend, I didn't really feel like you was a dickhead. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I was a different animal, bro.
But I feel like even with just real quick with accountability, it's so important. My thing with accountability though is that I can really reflect pretty quickly. So I'm not going to act like I could be accountable directly in the moment, but it's probably going to be a couple hours after that. It might be a day after that. But I hold myself so accountable. It frustrates me when other people can't. Yeah. And it really bothers me because it's like, I'm a simple person. I know I have ways, but I'm a simple person. And if I fuck up with something, tell me I will fix it. But you got to grind it out. This world is like, you're not going to, let me just keep it a stack. You're not going to find another L's. You're not. you gotta grind it out sometimes. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm a little litty right now, so don't mind
do your
me.
thing, do your
But
thing, do your thing.
keeping it a stack though, like accountability plays a huge role in how you operate in life. And even you just sitting here, okay, cool, you wasn't accountable then, you're accountable now.
That's a
and
fact.
you're realizing it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I had.
Got you. Like, I'm all up in that shit. But
Nah.
yeah. But yeah. I'm not sending no music out to answer your question. No music.
I'm talking my question.
Your question about Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Got you now, bro.
But that's the thing. He didn't send it out. He knew that she was gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
she was
and
gonna hear it eventually. Cause that song was when he was still on like Community and shit. He wasn't like a rapper back then. He was still doing like mixed. Like nobody really knew him back then.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So
I feel like maybe now that I think about it, because you did say also indirectly, I believe, right? And some words that I say in the song is indirect because I said in the song, like, if you hit my phone, like, I might still be with it. Like, hit my phone. So it's kind of like, if you hear it.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Not to cut you off.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
So, for me, I'm a big proponent of instant block and delete.
Okay.
So,
I struggle heavy with that.
I
struggle heavy with that.
If I was in that same situation like today,
yeah,
that person wouldn't have no way to get in contact with me.
So yeah,
like, the whole if you hit my phone, I might answer whatever. They wouldn't have no unless they call me from some number and I just happen to pick up, which I don't do.
So
I don't pick up unknown numbers, bro.
Unfortunately, and I can admit this, so I will admit this. Like that was one of my biggest struggles. Like, and the reason why is because even if somebody does something fucked up, I always try. Unfortunately, this has been my biggest downfall. Is I give too much of the benefit of the doubt. So it's kind of like a thing for me. It's like I try to think about what caused that.
Yeah.
How did you even get to that place? And do I think that that's a place that, like, I feel like something could be fixed? If I feel that way, then I leave the door open. That's unfortunately my mindset, and that's what I've been trying to work on, which is why I've been trying to keep myself so busy. Because somebody doing certain things to me, I should easily be able to delete and just keep it pushing. But unfortunately, I will not try to front and act like I'm built like that. I just never was like that. So it's been tough, and it's like now I'm learning how to do it, but I just never really. I just don't like when I don't have like that closing conversation, and I feel like two adults need to have. So it's like if I feel like we didn't have that conversation, I'll leave that door open. That's kind of it's not even just to get back with you. It's more like to have that conversation, so mentally I'm good. But then I have to start realizing sometimes you're not gonna get that conversation, and you kind of just got to keep it pushing. So like now it's a little different for me. Like now I can kind of keep it pushing, but it's tough.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever went through anything, good or bad? Or just something neutral that you just felt the urge to write about, but you made the song, say you made the song, or you have it written that you just haven't released, and you just feel like it's more for you than for the community?
That's a great your questions.
Nah, because I got videos that I've shot, like I do a lot of self shoots and shit, but I don't release them because it's for me, and I feel like it's not for the world, you know what I mean?
Honestly, yes.
Some things not for everybody, bro.
Unfortunately, I know I can speak for a couple of my personal friends that make music, but also artists in general. I think we all have that.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I 100% do. I probably have 2 songs that I probably would never release. And it was really just for myself because I felt like both of those souls just could not face to face speak to me about the issues the way I would have appreciated it. So then I had to make something to just get my head right. And then I would never release those. And then unfortunately, if somebody heard it, like my boy listened to one of them and he was like, I think this would be the song that's going to hit. But it's like you don't even want to open that box up to the whole world because personally,
that's what the world going to keep expecting.
And it's like that's what they're gonna expect. Number one, number two, you also making a bold statement, like you letting the world know your vulnerability. You're also letting the world know what you've been through. You putting your business out there, so it's a lot that comes into making that type of music. So it's like there's some songs where like if I played it for you right now, you'd be like, "Sha, I think that would go on the radio," but I understand why you're not putting that out because like if I went through that, Sha, I probably would not.
Some shit is not for everybody.
Exactly.
Bro,
so yeah, to answer your question, yeah, for sure, for sure,
valid,
definitely.
So what about Damn, I had a question, but I took a sip and I lost that shit.
Bro, that's why I've been bugging the fuck out. It's this cup, bro. And you fill my shit to the top, and my shit.
I always feel
that's
one thing about me. I always fill to the top because I don't like making second drinks.
Exactly. So so the person right through the whole time.
That's a fact. But I mean, like if you finish, I'll make you a second drink.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
But yeah, bro.
I can roll me a Soli Doli Oli in a minute. For sure. But you really be asking some good questions, like for artists, because it's like for you, it's probably you just asking questions, you just getting content.
I'm very like intrigued by because I'm new to this shit, bro. Like my photography, my videos, like. Don't get me wrong, I made a lot of dope connections in Philly so far, and I got so much more shit in the works. Shout out to all my Philly people. Shout out to my New York people too, because every time. But New York kind of weird, because everybody want me in New York now. When I was out there, I used to go to work, come home.
Nobody.
Go to work, come home. No, who want to do a shoot? Who want to do this? Who want to come on my podcast? Nobody. I moved to Philly. Everybody in Philly like, yo, when we gonna lock in, which I appreciate.
Fact.
But everybody in New York too now is like, yo, when you coming back to New York, man? I got this shoot, I'm like, bro.
But you know what it is, bro? I realized that like it's the same with music a little bit. It's not really for people to work with. It's like I feel like now people are paying more attention to me now that I'm not there no more. And I feel like I get that honestly from Dre. Because I feel like
Dre done been everywhere.
He's been everywhere.
I low key envy Dre. Like he's been everywhere. Bro.
Everywhere. And
everywhere he go, he just commands that respect. It's something about Dre that like you anywhere Dre is, it's Dre. He don't change. Like
he's literally gonna be Dre, bro. And he's not gonna change it. But in the aspect of like, just. Damn, I lost my whole train of thought. That cup definitely flipped my shit to the left.
You said he go ahead.
No, please tell me. Remind me.
You was about to say because
we'll cut this out.
Wait, he do what he do.
What was we talking about before that?
The point when you leave someplace.
Yes, thank you. That's all I needed. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I needed. But honestly, once you leave from home, I feel like the eyes. People are intrigued that you went somewhere else, and did it. So it's like we are New Yorkers. We come from a jungle. So my fault. We come from a jungle. So it's like for us to actually be successful somewhere else in another state that we're not even used to, we're not even accustomed to. Now people know like, maybe now I should work with, now I should, because I'm about to come back out with my clothing line, and I feel like now people gonna really want to. Oh, you already? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Come on, son.
Wow.
Come on,
this
bro.
Is my guy.
I got a hoodie upstairs still, bro.
This is my guy.
I got a hoodie upstairs.
Damn,
I should have worn that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It's too small for me now.
Got you, man. Just send me your size. I got you. But I'm about to put that back. That's crazy you said that. I'm about to put that back out.
The motive, boy. That shit was fire, bro.
It was. And I feel like,
Still got the hoodie upstairs.
That's crazy.
I can't fit it, but bro, I'm not throwing it away, bro. That's just not going nowhere, bro. I literally gave
my personal ones away to my parents, so I don't even have my own. Which is crazy. So which is why I'm about to come back out with it. But I feel like people gonna fuck with it more now.
Let me know, bro. I'll do a little photo shoot for you, bro. Listen, you know what I mean? You know how to. Come on,
please.
Bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen that deal you have with the canvases. I mean, I might.
Oh yeah, the canvases, bro.
Shout out to that.
I'm taking a loss on them shits though.
I know,
but I'm building my shit up.
So then you can eventually not take a loss from
it. Yeah, facts, bro.
But yeah, like honestly, just you stand out a little bit more when you leave where you from.
Yeah.
People just gonna fuck with you. So I know it's a little annoying, but it's also motivating, and it's also a little. It makes me feel good when it's like, I bet now you out in Philly, now I'm out in Delaware, now y'all want to work with us. It's all good. Like it's all love still, but. Bro. I'm focused out here right now, and I'm focused on this love out here right now.
Still,
so
you know what I mean? Just as long as people still supporting, bro. I feel like I'm getting more support now that I left, honestly. But I mean, it is.
And
what it is,
what's so
bro.
crazy? Have you ever struggled with taking like non-genuine support? Because I used to, and now I don't care. Like I feel like any support from me can be support of you disliking it or liking it, because I feel like you took the time to either listen to it or you took the time to either reach out or whatever, regardless if it's fake or not. Like I really feel like now anything I get back from something that I'm not even giving for y'all, and y'all like say something about it, it's kind of like crazy.
Yeah, I could agree with that, because a lot of people I know a lot of people that support me for my information. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been people that be like, yo, your podcast is hot, bro. Like, how you set that up? Or yeah, what equipment you use? Like they only watch me to get my information or some shit. Like, or back when I was heavy on my crypto and like actually like I'm still heavy in it, you know.
Yeah, I already know that.
I still get my money, but back when I was like posting about it heavy and posting about forex and all that shit and stocks, people would like it and then they would be inboxing me like questions that they don't want to be seen in the comments.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, can you help me with this? Da, da,
Got
da, da,
you.
da.
Yep.
And then I'll give them the information and then I'll never hear from them again. They stop liking posts and shit like
That's
that.
That's annoying. I'm gonna be honest with
you. And then I'll hit them up like, yo, how that trade go out for you?
How was it?
Yeah, like
how was it? Like,
did you actually use the information that I gave you, or did you just fucking waste my time?
Like straight up.
And a lot of people was just wasting my time. That's why I stopped, bro. Cause I used to give out gems, bro.
That's why I asked you that question earlier about the gems,
bro. Like,
and honestly, like it's crazy because like I literally, it's funny because you put things out, right? And I'll literally like ask you a question either on the comment. Sometimes I hit you up and I'd be like, yo, bro, honestly. Yo,
but it's different.
No,
I know you
exactly. So no, I know.
I don't really personally
I know
that would inbox me.
I know, but it's like I'm gonna be honest with you. Even it's so this is gonna make them look crazier. Yeah. Because even as somebody that genuinely knows you, right? I literally told myself if I'm gonna ask this question, I better be like in the mindset to really go through with it. Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like when I was younger, I would ask questions because I'm trying to figure my life out. And I'm trying to like, all right, I want to put myself in this and this. And now I'm literally at an age where I'm like, nah, I'm really trying to get myself into this. Let me really ask this. All right, cool. What's this and what's this and what's this? And I'm like, so like I get it because I know because there's people that genuinely ask me, yo, what equipment do you use to record? And then now they got their own studio. I haven't heard from them since.
Exactly.
They making good music. That's what's up. But like, bruh, like,
I know. Trust me, I know the vibes, bro. Same thing with like that goes for everything. The podcast, like my camera equipment, people ask for the 360 videos. People, like random people just be inboxing me like. And my thing is like for me, I'm more of a. If I'm not gonna inbox a person, I'll do my research myself. Or if I'm gonna ask a question on the comments, because everybody know me. I'm always on the search for knowledge, bro.
Yep.
Like always on the search for knowledge, bro. I'm gonna if you got something that intrigues me, I'm gonna ask you about it. And I know if I'm intrigued by it, somebody else is intrigued by it. So I'd rather put it in the comments so that the next person reading the comments, they'll get that information
too. Right there. You don't even gotta ask me. It's all right there.
Google's my best friend, bro. I'm
always
on the Googles, bro. Barnes and Nobles, like you said.
Yo, bro.
And now that I'm starting back school, I got access to a freaking a library, the school library and shit.
Too, bro.
I'm on it, bro.
It was crazy. I was just at the school library today, and I was there for about 40 minutes, and I was thinking to myself, like,
I'm on it, bro.
You don't even know the access you have right now, bro. Like, because you getting books. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel you on that, bro. I feel like,
bro.
It's all good though. Like all support is taken. I'll take all support, but I do peep the difference between
Like I said earlier, like I don't really like unless it's somebody that I know personally or that I'm expecting to comment on my shit or like or share my shit. I really don't care about the views and the comments. I don't really pay attention to that shit, honestly.
And I used to, and now I don't. Like so, it's crazy. Like.
Cause I just know how people are, bro. I know.
And I think like you get to a point where it's like you already know how people are, so there's no point of really being mad about it or even paying attention to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest difference. Cause I ain't gonna lie, with music artists, it's a little different. Cause you see how you said SoundCloud rappers, right?
Yeah.
Now, personally, I wouldn't take that personal, but I know a lot of people who would, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I know that. For years, I struggled putting my music on Apple Music, Spotify, just for legal reasons and trying to find the right way to do this and the right way to do this and not get caught up in this. Because I would have a whole bunch of songs that are made from YouTube beats that weren't all mine, and you put it on there, and then like now you getting all class suits and shit. My song got removed off of Spotify. Like I had a whole situation going on. So honestly, I started learning how to make money off of SoundCloud, and all the views now. Like I literally got a check like last 2 weeks ago for like I guess my quarterly check or whatever that I get for my music, and it was the most money I've ever gotten in the last couple of years ever. Like it was really fucked me up a little bit, So point being is that. When you put the music out, bro, like the platforms and all this stuff, it'd be tough because it's like you really putting it out and you have to kind of care about the views because the views is basically what's going to get you noticed.
Okay.
So it's like for a while that was my sole focus. So then I started losing focus of the craft. And then when I started putting the focus back into the craft, now I can care less what views I get because
we've seen it a million times
crazy.
where like
crazy.
Like mainstream rappers, no disrespect to the SoundCloud rappers, because y'all make music and I've been offered a bunch of SoundCloud rappers to come to my podcast.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? But what you said with losing focus of the craft, a lot of mainstream rappers are like that because everybody starts off as underground.
Yep, everybody.
Unless you got some crazy mystical push behind you.
Yep, everybody.
Everybody starts as like, look at
even Drake. He started underground a little bit.
That's crazy. I was gonna say Drake.
Even Drake.
Drake. A lot of artists change once they get mainstream. They gotta keep producing for the machine, bro.
Yep.
So a lot of people, it's not. It's easy to lose focus of the craft, bro.
Yep,
once you start seeing the money and all that shit, it's easy, bro.
So easy, bro. But I feel like people like you, like I want you to appreciate yourself and how you are because naturally you're not even thinking about that.
Yeah,
and that's a good thing because your focus is naturally your craft. Yeah. And it's like I've always wanted to be like that. That's why I'm finally getting to that point. Yeah. But for you to be naturally already doing that, and you said that you don't really know, bro, you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's just about time you put it together. That's it.
To me, it was never about it was always about the connections. And my boy would tell you, bro, like the dude that used to do my audio, but bigger than that, like he's literally like one of my best friends, bro. Yeah. Brandon, you know who you are, Brandon, bro.
Shout out Brandon.
Dead ass. He knew that for me, it was always more about the connection than the views and all that shit. Because we would grind out. I would spend mad money just to come to Philly and fucking get the Airbnb and book that shit for the night and just, freaking have like 4 or 5 guests come for the day and shit like that. And it wasn't about the views, bro. It was just about making them connections,
man.
And he, through this podcast, like this is still our podcast. It's not just me, bro. Through that shit, he done connected with mad people. He done got connects and shit like that. Like, and you know what I mean? They gonna work together eventually, but it's all about making them connections because you really, it's hard to do it by yourself, bro.
It is.
Especially with the music, like, you need them collabs, bro. You need your fans to collab with my fans. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
And that's what I had to get out of my shell. Like, when it came to, because you see how you generally only wanted to do podcasts with people that you genuinely fucked with, or you known, or you knew something about them,
or that I really liked their shit, and the podcast was for me to like. I'm intrigued, but like I love art, bro.
Exactly.
I love like anybody I know, they know I love art, bro. Especially like paintings and pictures and shit. I love that.
You're
shit.
Intrigued by that, so it's like it makes you want.
I wanted to bring people on to have like I could have a conversation with anybody, bro. Yeah. But I wanted other people to learn the same way I was learning. You know what I mean?
Got you. I respect that. That's real.
And that's what it turned into. Because at first I didn't want to do it that way. Like I wanted to just be me. Like everything was just gonna be for me personally. Like I was gonna have the podcast for like, because at the time when I originally was gonna do it, it was because I had a group chat for all my like my forex and all my shit, my little picks and all of that. Okay. And that shit died out, but that was the same time I was gonna do the podcast for like financial shit. I was gonna drop it every week to like, it was easier than having a whole bunch of different separate conversations with everybody. So now with this, like I could learn about you, and everybody else can learn about you at the same time, bro.
Nah, which I respect and I appreciate that. And I'm happy that I have a platform to say this, because I was texting you this the other day. Shout out to my boy Low Key. Shout out to KO. Shout out to Calico and all my peoples. Dre, everybody, Jason, Al, everybody. They like
said Jason. How Jason doing? We got to talk about Jay.
Jay, my God, man. Like,
he a smooth dude,
bro. He definitely is. That's my bro.
He always been smooth since we was younger, bro. He always moved kind of different, bro.
And haven't you noticed that my whole friend group, like I click with people like that, because I've always been the outgoing one. I'm always a loud one and out there. Everybody that I click with is kind of low key and chill.
I always like I know Jason, like he knows me, but we never really like had no like conversation like that. Like me and him was cool, you know what I mean? But I always felt like he was like extremely level-headed, bro.
Yes, bro. He's beyond level-headed.
Like, he's extremely level-headed. I've never seen him bothered, bro, and we done been through some shit.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, but you know what it is? It's like, it's so scary you bring that up. And Jay, you know I love you for life. it's a gift and a curse with him because it's like it's a gift because like honestly because he's so level headed, he can get my emotional wreck ass to a place where it's like Shy. Yeah, he says it in a way like Shy, like please don't take. I know how you feel right now, bro. I get you, but let's put it like let's get here. Let's get here. Like he's very. But then when it comes to the athletic part, first off, he's gotten way better in basketball. I'm not gonna lie. He's averaging out on like 28. Shout out to him. But he knows that level headedness sometimes could affect him because he could get 40. He could get 35 if he really wanted to. He's just not selfish. You know, me, I'm trying to get 30. I'm trying to get 40. I don't care about the rest of my team.
I used to wild out. I was never a basketball dude.
Jay's different.
I used to wild out at the L.
Jay different. Sure. Shout out to Al too. But the point of me bringing them all up, and Tito, I'm bringing up everybody for a reason because I was doing a podcast and you asked me did I ever make things and keep it to myself, and that's exactly what I did. I made a podcast called Golden Thoughts, and when I seen you come out with it, I seen my boy Kamal. Shout out Kamal. He has a podcast called Fresh Batch. That shit is fire. I like that.
Shit sound fire.
Yeah, it's definitely fire. But the podcast aspect, it gives me a platform for people to see like the person and not just the art. A lot of times I just show the art. So when I get to speak on here, and this is why I appreciate coming out here, this is why I drive all the way out here to come do this, because it gives me a platform as well, like to let people know, like, I'm as real as it gets, but I'm real in all aspects. Like I'm real from all the happiness, and I'm real I'll express exactly what the fuck I'm going through with no issue. And I really like that about myself. I used to always struggle with that. I used to always hesitate and be like, oh, I don't know if people are gonna like this. I don't give a fuck.
That's a fact.
I don't.
Bro.
I don't. I like how I am. I like who I am, and I think you at that point with yourself too, where it's like we like who we are. Like I'm fine with that.
That's a fact.
You're not fine with it, fine. You want to sell
me,
it on the boat,
that's
fine,
your loss, because I'm my loyalty is beyond, bro.
And that's what blows mine, because it's like it's the loyalty aspect too. That's why the album I'm coming out with, loyalty comes at a price. My boy Khalil called me after the podcast, and he was like, "Yo, loyalty comes at a price, family." I'm like, "Oh, what's good, bro?" He was like, "Nah, that's a fire title, but it's the truth, because loyalty do come with a price." By the way, I do got a date now, so I can put a date out now.
Oh, all right, you want to do that? Go ahead.
I can put a date out. So Champ Bells, loyalty comes at a price. 5/9. It's coming out on my birthday this year, May 9th. This year, 22 is coming out. Smart. I think it's the perfect day to drop it because I feel like I'm turning 30 that day. It's a big moment for me, and I feel like people expect it to be emotional, and it's not even just as emotional. Like it's literally
we should do a listening party for that.
You know what? You're the perfect I don't even know why I even
should do a listening party for that, bro.
And that's maybe what I could do for my birthday.
That's a fact, bro.
Hey, bet.
Yeah, that's a fact. We're gonna set that up. We're gonna set that up.
I ain't bet.
We gotta figure out what state we gonna do it in, though.
Can I be real with you? I personally feel like I like out here. I've gotten adjusted to out here, and I feel like it's
I got connects with some venues
and
too.
it feel like it's a way to network, and it's also a way to bring my peoples from the city to come out here. So I kind of, if you can,
I got some what day that fall on? The actual
on a Monday, so I would have to do it like on the 7th or some shit.
Yeah, I got connects with venues. Shout out my boy James Weldon, boy.
I bet. I appreciate it. That's Liddy City, bro. That's why I'm back. I said, but I'm definitely dropping to that date. The next 2 months, I'm literally focused on fitness and finishing this album. I probably got like 2 more songs, and I'm good to go. Good to go. And then next time I see you, I'll be video ready.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be ready too, because I'm still doing my. Still trying to perfect that part of my,
I think
repertoire.
It's scary that you say you're gonna perfect it when I already see that if you're just doing what you're doing now,
all that's fun.
You're gonna bring but it's scary because I feel like you're gonna bring I purposely freestyled Spaceship based off how your reel looked. So I was trying to picture myself like in the car, like literally driving, rapping to that.
I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
Fire.
I'm gonna tell you how it's so easy to film.
I guarantee it is. But I'd rather you do it. Honestly, because I know you.
No, but we going. I don't want to give away too many gems. I don't want to give away too many gems.
We'll talk.
But I got you. You going to do that.
I think this was a good take.
Yeah, yo, we've been at this for an hour, bro.
For real?
Yeah, 57 minutes, bro.
Oh, shit's longer than the first one. Oh shit. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause. You gotta cut that out.
Hey, yo. That's why the camera cut off last time. Niggas was wilding, bro. But nah, yo, you already know.
Yo.
The links is in the bio, description.
You already know.
Bro, he gonna be back.
Bells,
Look out for the video.
Facto.
Look out for the fucking listening party. Tickets
Facto.
gonna be on sale because you know we gotta make that money.
Gotta get the right. You know you gotta
the Motive clothing line coming back.
Yes.
Speaking of clothing line, shout out my homegirl.
Oh yeah, that shit
Lori,
is tough.
Lori Studios.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Send me a link to that.
Yeah, she a real one, bro. Her page, everything gonna be. It's gonna be in a link, but
yeah, just tag that under too, cause I'm
her
that
art is fire, bro. Her art is fire. She's real down to earth. So, shout out to her. Conversation with Nash. Shout out to that. You want the last word, bro?
Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to my bro Nash. You're a real one. It feels so good to have somebody close out here near with me, because I was out here feeling crazy, and it's like it's a real genuine dude right here. Continue listening to everybody that shows up on here, not just me. Literally, go to the page, subscribe.
Look at the catalog.
You gotta look at the catalog, because I actually had to sit down.
It's some fucking hidden gems in
it. It is, because I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna talk to you about it afterwards, but it was a couple of them, because I watched most of them except for two of them, and I watched one with this guy. I forgot his name. But I'm listening.
What are you talking about?
It was music wise. It had something to do with music. I forgot what his name was, because I was watching a couple weeks ago. But he said something. I'm like, that just gave me a trigger. And I'm like, yo, so the whole point of me saying this is even though I love the support, I love all the love, listen to the whole catalog, because it's not just me. I know I'm extra. I know I'm that guy. But there's other people out here that's just as talented, and I appreciate their talents as well. So pull up, listen to the conversation with Nash.
Y'all already snowed out.